Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. And I wanna talk about it. I'm Tigris. I'm the Sky Witch, and I want to talk about the stars and magic and all of those good things. So if that's your jam, hit that follow button. Today we're actually going to talk about Mars in Cancer. So on August 11th, Mars is going to move into the sign of Cancer. And it doesn't love being here. This is like a little me coded, but in Chinese astrology, I'm a rat, and in Western astrology, I am a Cancer. And the rat is actually considered to be an incredibly nurturing sign, and Cancer is an incredibly nurturing sign. And even though they're two different zodiacs, there is some overlap in that, which is kind of why I started out with my silly little song there. Who doesn't love singing randomly? We're talking about Cancer here, and we're talking about Mars here, and I want to parallel Mars in Cancer to a rat, not because of the Chinese zodiac, I just thought that was a cute little connection, but because when you corner a rat, when you cage that rat, it can get feisty. It can get scrappy. It can get down in the dirt nasty. And that's the kind of thing that we can expect from Mars in Cancer. Okay? Because Mars generally likes to just do shit. Let's just take the shit on, let's do it, let's go. But when in Cancer, it's not about forward movement. Cancer is represented by the crab, and the crabs they can't move forward. They just can't. That's why Cancers get called passive aggressive all the time, because that direct action is actually quite hard for them. And so that sideways scuttle, where you're kind of like coming around and moving, that becomes the natural movement. Have you ever seen those like memes? Like you could search the GIFs of like knife crab, right? You corner that crab, it's still like, it's that rat in the cage situation where you're like, ah. The reason why you have so much rage is because you are a rat in a cage and you are trying to get out. Okay, this is another total tangent, but there was like a science experiment I read about once where they put a rat in a cage and they put 2 water bottles in it, and one water bottle was full of cocaine water and the other one was full of plain water, and the rat was addicted to the cocaine water, and it was like, oh, look, see, you'll always pick the coke and the drug if you're given the choice. And then somebody else was like, no, 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 like something's fucked up here in this experiment. So it created a new experiment where it had like a rat city, and it had all sorts of things for the rat to do, and it had other rats that were in there, and it had one water bottle that was full of cocaine, and then it had a whole bunch of other water bottles that were just full of regular water. And because the rat's needs were met, its social connection, play needs were met, it didn't want the cocaine water. It didn't want the cocaine water. None of them wanted the cocaine water. They wanted like regular water and rat connection. Okay? So if you're feeling like a rat in a cage, it's because you've been systemically structured to be isolated, and that's making you feel ragey, and that rage is actually super valid. We are going to talk about rage as a feeling through this Mars transit, because Mars represents anger and rage, and all of these like really hard feelings that come up, especially anger and rage, they don't come up for nothing. They come up because something's wrong, something's off, something's hurting. The reason why you have the rage is because you are the rat in the cage, and they've only given you a fucking cocaine water bottle. And you're like, no, I want nourishment. Like, can I please have something better? And that's what you're stuck with. And if you're feeling depressed and like you keep wanting to go for the coke water, well, like it's because you're a rat in a cage. But we need like a rat super amusement park. And then we wouldn't want anything because we were getting our needs met. This transit with Mars in Cancer I want you to listen to the anger that comes up. When those hard emotions, when that frustration comes up, find it, listen to it, understand it, and see what you need to do to address it. And I'm not saying everything's going to be addressable, because again, it's the systems and structures that have put us in that cage, and that can be really difficult. But this is the time period for us to use the information that comes up as a result of the feelings that come up when that anger comes up from Mars, when those feelings arise, to use it to understand how you want to make action. Because you're going to have to make action to change the things that are bringing up that anger. You have to change what's in yourself before you can change what's around you. And you have to change what's in your immediate environment if you want to offer into the greater world. Okay? And those things are hard. They're so hard. It's going to be crabby. And you know what? It's also going to be in this like square formation with Neptune, and Neptune is just going to be like flooding water at it the whole time. But it's like hot, fiery, boiling water because Neptune is in Aries. Mars rules Aries, so like Neptune's over at Mars's house and like throwing boiling water at it at Cancer's house. And it's kind of like what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Why are you doing this to me? I'm so annoyed. You're so annoyed that you have to make different actions, right? Mars in Cancer is the kind of energy that can like get down in the dirt dirty. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when they go low, we go fucking lower. That's Mars in Cancer vibration. And you know what? Sometimes you got it. No, like, I want to love and light you and be like, oh, it's rise above. But at the end of the day, that's not the reality of the world. Sometimes you do have to jump into the trench. Sometimes you do have to get dirty. Sometimes you do have to listen to the feelings and say, no, this isn't working. This is causing harm. This is causing hurt. The hurt has reached a level that is too much, and now we are going to come in from the side and make something different. I am not going to live in this cage. I am not going to live in this corner. You can't trap me, and I am going to get as crabby and as scrappy and as in your face as I have to get out, even though I'm still going to move around you to get out. I have my little crab knife. Little crab knife, crab in the corner, like, I'm out of here, man. Done with this. Be careful though, because there are going to be the moments where the emotion comes out and you're going to want to like pop into that heavy like gangster mode, and like you still have to have discernment while all of this is happening. Don't let what's confusing you or flooding you make impulse decisions. Cancer still likes to initiate stuff, even though it's not as like hot-headed as Mars is itself. It's still an initiating energy. And so whatever happens with Mars, whatever happens as it goes through this sign, it's starting something, it's initiating something, it's creating an opportunity for you to use the feistiness inside of you to start acting in a way that will change the things in your life that are creating disharmony. Okay? So it's not going to be an easy one. Mars is considered to be like in its fall when it's in Cancer, so it's fallen into that like dark, dirty trench. Take a beat before you make a decision to act. Like, I want you to listen to the energy. I want you to listen to it all, but that doesn't mean react. I want response. Respond, not react. Think about it. Use what's come up for you. Discern what that means, and then respond. We're not impulsing this. And get creative. Start thinking about how you can come in from the side. Whatever the challenge it is in front of you, if there's like a giant fucking tsunami in front of you, don't run into the tsunami. Figure out how you can go around it. I want to know where Cancer is in your chart so we can see what area of your life Mars is going to be shaking up. So if you know what house Cancer is for you, drop that down in the comments below. And if you liked this video, make sure to hit like, subscribe, share with all of your Astro Girly friends. I love you so much. We'll talk again soon. Mwah!